Western Lady, with the rider in the cerise and white quartered cap, now goes in. They're set to go. The fillies are ready to run. And the starter has hold of the button. And they're racing. Heavy Metal missed it by a length. First to go, Classic Impact and Nickel play away well. London's Image with speed. Diamond Dancer comes across now to try and settle outside of the pace, pushing through Just Gifted. In behind those, soon after the start, came Divine Impact, better than midfield. Nickel play easing back from Rosie Can Run. Then Ron's Final Flutter, followed by Flower of Gold back there. Western Lady and Earth Storm. You Will Be the One right back there with Heavy Metal, and dropping out last is Storyville. They go along by the 850. London's Image broke open the field, and the fillies have strung out behind it. London's Image led by 3.5. Running second, Diamond Dancer, a further 4 lengths behind those to Just Gifted. And then Classic Impact, who's over on the outside of Rosie Can Run, 500 to go. They're being followed by Divine Impact. The stablemate Nickel Play jammed in on the fence at this stage from Ron's Final Flutter. Then further back behind those, Heavy Metal near the inside. Flower of Gold is well back as well as they come to the turn. And Western Lady back about midfield at the top of the home straight. Over on the inside, London's Image joined here now by on the outside Diamond Dancer. They've got it between themselves. Daylight back to third. Diamond Dancer, London's Image brushed together. London's Image seemed to come out underneath of Diamond Dancer. Flower of Gold is flying at the rate of knots in on the rail. London Image fights them off. London's Image has won it. London's Image has just won from on the rails, charging home Flower of Gold. Ron's Final Flutter behind them. Nickel Play, Divine Impact is there, followed further back by Earth Storm, and then came Storyville. Rosie Can Run, further back in the field, Western Lady, Heavy Metal, Just Gifted, Classic Impact, You Will Be the One, and it was amongst the last of them home. Well, it's London's Image which has caused a real boil over. And I think you'll find has given Victoria Corver her first ever black type winner. We wait for the numbers, a race where stunned silence for many. London's Image leading, Diamond Dancer chasing, and they open the field right up. And when Diamond Dancer loomed, looked as though it would go past London's Image, but they have bumped together. Diamond Dancer put the cue back in the rack. London's Image kept on giving and flying home on the rail. Flower of Gold at the rate of knots, and likewise Ron's Final Flutter. So London's Image for Ryan Hill, Victoria Corver, and they celebrate the partnership with a black type win today in the Burgess Queen, and well done to them. 1:23.95 the time. 36.37. It's ahead of short half head. The numbers are 1-7. Ron's Final Flutter grabbing second, wide out ahead of 6 Flower of Gold. 8 Diamond Dancer weakening back into 4th placing, and Divine Impact. 1-7-6-8 are the numbers here after the running of the Burgess Queen Stakes. The winner is by Headwater from New Image, owned by Mrs. R.L. Hill, trained by Ryan Hill. What a great thrill for Boy Hill. And Victoria Corver, and London's Image goes back to back. A big step up out of that Class 1 at Bunbury, and to become a Burgess Queen Stakes winner in what has been largely seen as an upset result. Ron's Final Flutter charging to the line. Great champion fillies trial with Flower of Gold. Ron's Final Flutter, a written tycoon filly from Dan Morton's stable, ridden by Brad Parnham. Flower of Gold by Bull Point, Simon Miller and Jordan Turner. The winner's coming back. Scores at big odds today, but a great thrill for Ryan Hill and Victoria Corver, the partnership here that land a very important black type win today. A first for Victoria and Ryan. Race 9 is at 5:10. Take out 6 Don't Trust Judas, 8 Cherry Can Run, 15 Random Rewards, 16 Odin Omen, 17 Galaxy, as we join Lockie Taylor in the yard. And what a wonderful thrill this must be for former jockey in Ryan Hill, now training of course, and his partner Victoria Corver to win a black type race, the listed Burgess Queen.
Thanks Darren. What a moment for Ryan Hill and Victoria Corver, and Hilly joins me now. Hilly, what a way to take out the Tab Touch Burgess Queen Stakes. That was tough.
Yeah, no, she's a very tough filly. Gee, she's hard work. You know, she's a pain in the arse, to be honest. Yeah, we had to scratch her last Saturday. She just had a slight temperature, but Victoria was at the beach with me Sunday morning, a bloody pony, and yeah, it's taken a lot of work. So, no, wrapped.
It clearly means a lot to you. You're a young trainer that's building a team together, but I suspect this is extra special to do it with your partner Vic.
Oh yeah, and it's named after my little niece. It's her birthday tomorrow, and I was just so confident. I said to Victoria, you know, like working on the beach, and she's just been so happy, the horse, but I know what she can do. I know she can lug out late, and you know, yeah, just really happy with the horse's effort.
She was so strong over the concluding stages despite having set a really good tempo throughout. So does that just set her up perfectly for a champion fillies in a week and a half?
It does. I was so umming and ahhing what to do. So we took her after she got scratched. We give her a gallop on Tuesday, and I sort of, obviously this is Brad's ride, but I sort of said to Vic, when he couldn't ride out, I said, Victoria, right, you're going to do the gallop. And I set the speed on a horse that won the Summer Scorcher last year, and I said, sit 5 lengths off me. And when she come flying past, I thought, well, maybe I should be going to the Placid Arc, you know. So look, we'll just see what happens. But when she prelim today, I had to have another $1,000 on her. I thought she was just, you know, Jade had to lead her to the barriers. I was just very happy.
What a result. Congratulations, mate.
Thank you.
There's Ryan Hill. What a result. He combines with Victoria Corva to take out the Tab Touch Burgess Queen Stakes. As we now head to the 7th at Bunbury and Riley, how are we seeing them in the last?
Best bet of the day time for me here, Lock, with the 11-6 Shooter, who looks a very progressive 3-year-old for Michael Lane. He was big on debut, he was caught deep throughout in a 3-year-old No Metro win behind Yorga Pride, and that's been a race which has produced 6 subsequent winners from it since, and broke through well last start, fighting off a charging heavy metal when challenged in the straight late in the piece. I love the map. He's at his home track. I think he's a 3-year-old progressive enough to step into Class 3 company here and win again. I'm pretty keen on his chances, and he's been very well backed in the market. He's $2.20 into $1.70 on the fixed board now with Tab Touch, so the punters have really piled in here with the 11-6 Shooter. From the 9, Cruise to Rio, who I thought was huge first up against the pattern of the day behind Storyville, but that was a month ago now, and she's been scratched since, so I think there has been a minor little setback with her, but she's back at the scene of the crime of that super first up run, and she was a second up winner last campaign. I threw 4 in for third of BC, who resumes for Peter's Investments, and Michael Grantham without a trial, and from that low draw should enjoy a nice smothered up run. Kira Yule's already ridden a double on the program and looking for a hat-trick to round out the day. I thought that he could sprint well fresh. And the 6 on the full, who is flying since joining the Pateman Yard. I just don't like the barrier for him today. 11, 9, 4 and 6 my numbers here to round out the program on Cup Day at Bunbury. 11 on top for me. I made him my best